like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Hey.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Mike. 180. Ricky. SOS.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day. Hurry. Motion. Jim.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Go! Switch! Real.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three.
From the gun, Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
General West!
Watch twins!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. King. 59 mark. Check. 59 mark.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
X3. 218. Chop.
Check. Shoot.
My God.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, 18.
58, come on. 58.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Go, go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You run. 58's the Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm trying to...
Move.
Deuce.
Ran, tuck.
Now Trubisky to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Beckham, the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the twist. 49, check 49.
Hey, 133.
Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hurry.
Mike's 5'9.
Kings.
Let's get in there.
Bravo.
Mike's 59.
My touch.
Mayfield on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Real.
Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. Tighten up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
58, the mic. All day, just like that, just like that. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
20.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half, and the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead grows to 10-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
It's 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Right here, right here.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 24, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No. Alert. Protein spill.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Rip right.
Red, touch.
Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you, with your IQ, you can pull that off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Run. Let's go. We got double up.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Real. Shit.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Point it right. 58.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
And the Bears.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Trubisky, just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
19. Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
180.
It's going to be a long day.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Slam, slam, slam.
Pistol.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Kings.
Check 59.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Good. 180.
58, come on. That's the run. 58, come on.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7, Rams nothing.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check regular.
Mayfield on first down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the mind.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
58, boys, 58, 58.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Gurley again here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
5. Check. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff going to throw deep, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 26 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st
We got this.
at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hold on. Check. Foul, you won. Hey, exit.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ric Flair.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Watch the pass.
Hey, dude.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 58's the money. 58's the money. Oh, here we go. Oh.
17.
58, right over there. Right over there.
They are going for it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
And the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming to you.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, it's gone. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hatchet. You go tight.
Maverick.
You got tight right there.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. He was looking for Landry that time.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Jumper. Check.
22 jet bomber.
Check 15.
Four now.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it. At 58 is a Mike.
Out of the gun. Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
3rd and 15.
Third and long. It's gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
76. 76.
Check.
5.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he's going to sling it. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not with it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. Goff now looking to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. 20, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 82 yards, and the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Six, 180.
59. Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mayfield with it once more. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Switch. Take 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 40.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head. Take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. But at the end, I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York